The Tipping Point with Mike Tipton is brought to you by Dubby. What is Dubby? Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like those other energy drinks have. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. Dubby contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Dubby's products are made in the USA in an FDA-inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. All of the flavors are unique and custom-made by Dubby, and you'll never taste our taste anywhere else. The best part about it is they're affordable. Dubby's drinks come out to about $1 per drink, much cheaper than Starbucks or any of those canned energy drinks. To learn more, visit dubby.gg.com/discount/MRTipton33 and place your order today. Use promo code MrTipton33 and save today. Dubby Energy, be better. What's going on, everybody? I want to tell you about my new friends over at Cleverman. Visit them online at becleverman.com. What they gave me was the energizing face and beard scrub along with the Cleverman face scrubber. And trust me when I say this, the energizing face and beard scrub smells amazing. Combining it with the face scrubber, making sure that your boy was looking as good and as sexy as possible, opened up a whole different sensation in my face that I haven't ever felt before. I felt so clean, so fresh, and so clean, like Outkast said, and it helped me feel like I was ready for my day. Make sure you visit them online at becleverman.com and follow them on Instagram at clevermannyc. The link is up in my bio if you want to check out all the amazing products they have. Visit them online, becleverman.com. What's going on, everybody? It's time for the Tipping Point with Mike Tipton, hanging out with you here on this Monday morning. I hope that everybody is having a good day so far, better than some of the days I've heard so far. Got a lot of stuff going on here in the world of sports. You can see behind me, we got some ESPN Sports Center going up. We are getting closer, inching closer every day to the NFL, the college football season, all that good stuff, all the things that we've been waiting for. We are finally right around the corner of being there, and I couldn't be any happier. Our guy, Tommy Cadanza, tuning in saying, what's up, Tip? What's up, Tommy? Hope that you're having a great day so far this morning. What are your thoughts about everything that happened over the weekend? The Dallas Cowboys, obviously, again, it's preseason. I don't get too excited about what goes on in the preseason. But Joe Milton looked good, and most of the time, the backup quarterback looks really good in the NFL, right? Like in the preseason especially. The backup quarterback looks great. The most popular person in the world is the backup quarterback. And Joe Milton looked really good for the Dallas Cowboys, at least in my mind, right? Like dropping some dimes. You know me, man. Like I don't get too high, too low on any of the stuff that happens in the preseason. But my dude was looking good. We got our guy B Strilla tuning in saying, what's up, Tip? What's up, Strilla? Hope that you're having yourself a great time. Been loving the podcast that you've been doing with our dude, J-Train. Having ourselves a good time on some of those. Check out that movie one. I went yesterday to the movies for the first time in a long time. I went to the movies yesterday. I guess I can't say a long time, but it's been a while. I've been trying to make it to movies more often this year, right? Because I want to know what other people are talking about. I want to be a part of the loop. I'll talk about Milton in a little bit. But I went yesterday and I saw the Fast and the Furious 25th anniversary movie, and it was awesome. And it was cool for me because that was the first time I've seen it in theaters. Whenever I was a kid, didn't have money to go to movie theaters. So I got to see it in the theater for them. And it was amazing to see in the theater. Whenever I was working at iHeart, we had during COVID a like drive-in movie thing. And I had to go out there as the MC and, invite people out there and do all that stuff. And I remember this drive-in movie. They had The Fast and the Furious was like one of the ones they did over the summer. And it was awesome. I don't know why they don't do the drive-in movie thing anymore. But, hey, I'm just some guy. What do I know about things? That was so much fun. Like watching that movie yesterday. Driving home, thinking about my Mustang, how awesome it's going to be to drive my Mustang around. Tommy said, not our backups. Milton looked amazing on Saturday night, and he looked really good last week, too. I think the thing with Milton is if he can be consistent with accuracy, he would be a phenomenal quarterback. And if he can realize that not every single throw has to be a fastball, that would help him out immensely. I think the arm talent is insane with Joe Milton. I just think the issue that he has is that arm is so damn good, so damn phenomenal, so damn powerful that he tries to do too much with it, and that's what creates the problems for him. I'm trying to see what the final score was. I know it doesn't matter, but I just wanted to see what the final score was. The Dallas Cowboys 34, the Arizona Cardinals 13. Jaden Blue, I am looking forward to what Jaden Blue can do for the Dallas Cowboys. I genuinely am. Yep, you saw it right behind me too, Strilla. It was right there behind me. That's what I was looking at as I was trying to talk about Fast and Furious. Was, oh, okay. But, I mean, we kind of saw that happen. If you tuned to the show last week, you would have heard me say that Deshaun Watson was going to be quarterback one of the Cleveland Browns. Tommy's saying that Joe Milton did look pretty accurate to me, at least the last couple of weeks. LOL. He does have to take a little off sometimes. But you see, that's what I love about Joe Milton is he's got like that old school Brett Favre style quarterback in him. The Tony Romo, like, hey, yeet, let's see how it goes, right? Like that's what I was thinking it. Strilla saying about Deshaun Watson, because as we got breaking news right now in the NFL, let me see if I got a graphic up. Because that would be fun. There we go. Let's share that. Boom. Share. You see, breaking news on ESPN. Deshaun Watson is the starting quarterback coming out of Berea, Ohio. Deshaun Watson will open the season as a Cleveland Browns starting quarterback, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter and the NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. Watson, who is 30. Wow, he's only 30. It feels like he's been around the league forever. Emerged as the starter in competition with second-year player Shedeur Sanders that began the offseason workout program and stretched into the first two preseason games. The Browns will face our Jacksonville Jaguars in week 1. Strilla asking, should Deshaun Watson be the starter, though? Should he be the starter, though? And in my opinion, yeah. I mean, if the coaches have seen that you're the better quarterback, then yes. And not to mention the financial burden that he is on the team. You're playing better than who the incumbent is. You're worth more money than the incumbent is. They got to get you out there and show off that you can play a little bit. They got to get some of that money back. Hell, it might not even be that he's playing better. They might just want his ass to get out there and get hurt because they've sunk so much money into him that hasn't paid out for anything. So maybe that could be what's going on with Cleveland right now. I don't think it is, but I mean, that's always a possibility, right? Some nefarious things happening in those rooms that we are not a part of. So in my mind, yeah, if he went into camp, obviously the team sees more of him than we do, then yeah, he should be the starting quarterback. And what that does to me is it shows you that, again, Shedeur Sanders, I'd like to say that he's got something going for him. Maybe he does, but it sucks for Cleveland too because it's not like they have a whole bunch of weapons for Shedeur Sanders to throw to. But you can't beat out Deshaun Watson, who we all know has been certified ass since being in Cleveland. it's going to raise more questions with him. And I'd love to see the kid bounce back. I don't think Shedeur Sanders deserves all the hate that he's been getting, but them's the breaks, man. Like that's part of what happens whenever you get into the sports world, the way that he came into the sports world, right? The nepotism stuff, the pretending like your number should be retired at Colorado because you went 7-6, like that type of stuff. He did it to himself, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But you can't beat out Deshaun Watson? Woof. Woof, dude. I'm assuming, Strilla, that you don't think that Deshaun Watson should be the starting quarterback then, right? Again, it's difficult for me to say that Deshaun Watson doesn't deserve to start if the team is looking at him being like, damn, this is probably our best option. But again, it's also the Cleveland Browns, so they all probably don't even know what the hell they're looking for when it comes to, quarterback play. Tommy's saying that he's more impressed with Malik Davis. To be honest, Blue has shown some flashes for sure, though. I like Jaden Blue. I think Jaden Blue has more of that breakaway speed. And I think that that's something that the Dallas Cowboys can use in that running game. I like the idea of having, a bunch of different running backs and seeing which one kind of breaks out. Because with the Cowboys offense, you don't have to rely so much on the running game. Look at all the weapons the Dallas Cowboys have. Jake Ferguson, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Kevontae Turpin, Ryan Flournoy, who I guess would be a halfway decent. He'd probably be a number 2 somewhere. And then now you add Camden Brown, who has just been phenomenal in his a little bit of time with the Dallas Cowboys. I can't wait to see what he does with Dak, what he can do in the regular season, because he's not going to be the number 1 guy, right? Like you double Pickens or Lamb, then that means you're leaving someone like him one-on-one with more than likely a linebacker or a safety. Good luck. Good luck. Strill saying, nope, he doesn't believe Deshaun Watson should be the starting quarterback in Cleveland. He is washed. I agree. Let's see what Cleveland has on their roster. I know we did this last week. It was Tuesday last week when we went over the AFC North. I want to see what Cleveland has offensively. Because maybe it's a good thing, right? Maybe it's a good thing that it's not Shedeur Sanders. You're protecting the future of the franchise, right? So you go out there and you throw in Deshaun Watson. Just let him get beat up. Because, again, if you expect the Cleveland Browns to be a playoff contending team, I think you're drunk. Maybe I'll go over the schedule, and we could do this again. We can do schedule talk one more time on the Tipping Point with Mike Tipton. Break down who the schedule is and see where we think the Cleveland Browns are going to get some wins, because I know for a fact those will be few and far between. Let's look at the wide receiving core here for the Cleveland Browns. I like Jerry Jeudy. That's about it. That's all you got. KC Concepcion, maybe. That's somebody. Denzel Boston, Isaiah Bond, Malachi Corley, Luke Floria, Gage Larvadane, Cedric Tillman, Cole Wilson, Tylan Wallace, And then my favorite, I'm going to share the screen again. My absolute favorite. Ben Patterson, who doesn't even have a picture. And is also number 38. A wide receiver with number 38 and doesn't have a picture. Like, clearly he's not going to make the roster. But, I mean, I love it so much. They lost David Njoku, who I think was probably their best receiving player outside of Jaron Judy. That might have been some stuff, right? They got Harold Fannin. He's okay. Strilla. My dude must be drinking the Cleveland Kool-Aid. Maybe he met someone in Cleveland. Maybe he's got something going on there. But to sit there and be like the Cleveland Browns got some decent tight end and running back, I don't think so, my guy. I don't think there's some weapons there. Quinshawn Judkins, maybe, right? Like if that's what you're going off of, maybe. It's still the Cleveland Browns. It's still that terrible offensive line. It's still either Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders throwing you the ball. Neither one is great. Neither one is going to blow the doors off you. Neither one is going to be that kind of guy that you're like, oh, wow, that's definitely someone who I think is going to be amazing in the league. Oh, apparently I have a fantasy draft that just begun. Well, all right then. That's interesting. It's a dynasty draft too, so you know it's going to take fucking forever because people in dynasty drafts just want to take as much time as possible. I got to do 5 days of research on this one player to see if this is who I want. I've been texting about him all week long. I don't know, Strilla. Like, okay, maybe you can say they've got some okay weapons. What is the ceiling? What is the ceiling for the Cleveland Browns? This very brave soul, an anonymous person says, is it weird I let my girlfriend put my finger or let my girlfriend finger my butt? I don't think so. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into, my guy. It would be weird if you suck on it the way that you suck on it afterwards. That's a little odd. But I mean, hey, who am I to judge you? Who am I to yuck your yum? If that's what you like, my guy, go out there and do it. Not my thing personally, but, you know, maybe I get drunk one day and maybe I'll let it happen. Who am I to judge somebody? Augustine says that was the wrong time to come into the show. LOL. Still saying, I didn't say they were going to the Super Bowl, get in the playoffs, or win the division. No, I know. And neither is anybody. But, like, you would say if, like, you got a team that's got some talent and the issue is at quarterback, then maybe that's got to be, like, there's got to be some level of expectation. And I don't know if there should be ever a level of expectation for the Cleveland Browns. That's a high official saying hi, hello. Hope that you are doing well. What should the expectations of the Cleveland Browns be? And I don't think there really is one, right? Oh, man. I love whenever people have nothing better to do. It's a great thing. I mean, clearly I got nothing better to do. I'm doing this. The comment section. I'll play the game. Is it wrong? Oh, actually, I can't play the game right now because Tommy's got kids in his car. I'll come back to that comment later. You bet your ass that I will. I mean, hey, if you want your salad tossed, you toss your salad. Dude, again, nobody cares. That's your thing, man. It's 2026. People are dressing up in, like, animal costumes and having sex. Why the hell would I judge what you're doing? But, I mean, hey, that's what gets, I think what really gets you off is commenting on random people's streams with weird stuff, hiding behind anonymity, like a coward. Like, if you're going to do stuff like that, put yourself out there. Actually be you. Don't hide behind something. But instead, you're a coward. I think that like that's the thing that bothers me is, like, do it. Strilla asking, are the Jets better than the Browns? Woof. Okay. I haven't broken down the whole league just yet. We're going to do the AFC East next week. But I can see a scenario where it winds up being the Jets and the Browns fighting for the number one overall pick. I can see the Raiders being a part of that as well. If you sent me a video, would I watch it? Yes or no? Probably not. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I got people that send me a ton of stuff on like TikTok and Instagram. Like they're sending me reels and stuff like that. I don't even watch them, and I know who these people are. I'm probably not gonna watch some stuff sent to me by some random ass dude. Now, if you were like a hardcore star in the industry, maybe, but then you'd have your name there. And that's what I'm saying. I think the worst team in the NFL is probably going to wind up being between the Browns, the Jets. I want to put the Raiders in there just because I don't know what to expect from the Raiders. Yeah, that's the same thing too. Augustine sent stuff and I don't even watch them. Eat them, but I mean, there's that too. Oh, this guy. Out of the NFC, I think the worst possible team in the NFC would probably be the Arizona Cardinals. Right? Like that's going to be one of them. I'm trying to think if I could think of another terrible team in the NFC. I like what New Orleans is doing. I like what the Giants are doing. I like what I'm just thinking of the teams that finished like last in the division, right? Washington's probably not going to be that bad. Those types of things. I don't know. I think the worst team is probably going to come out of the AFC. Would I let Aaron Rodgers take me from behind? No. I would do drugs with Aaron Rodgers in a heartbeat, but I wouldn't do anything else. It's wild to me. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, I guess it's 10 o'clock elsewhere, right? Other places, time-wise, but it's fine. Would you? Let's keep that conversation going. Would you? Who do you think would be worse, Strillo? The Browns or the Jets? Because again, like I feel like those three teams, the Browns, the Jets, the Raiders, maybe we could put Tennessee. We could put Tennessee on there. Tennessee, I think, is also going to be in the run-in for the worst. Maybe they'll get a little bit better, but if I told you that Tennessee was going to be the worst team in the NFL, would you look at me and really be like, man, that's I don't know about that. Strillo says that he thinks it's going to be the Browns. Hey. I mean, yeah. I can see a scenario where the Browns are the worst team. But the thing is, if you know that you're going to be a bad team, which the Browns are going to be a bad team, I don't think anybody out there can question whether or not the Browns are going to be a bad team. If you are going to be that bad, why would you throw out someone like Shedeur Sanders, who has the possibility of maybe getting better, instead of Deshaun Watson, right? You didn't spend a first-round pick on him. There's not a lot of money tied into Shedeur Sanders. If Shedeur Sanders hit the free agent market right now, there wouldn't be a ton of money coming his way, and you'd probably be able to re-sign him if you're the Cleveland Browns at a discount. So why not have Deshaun Watson be the starting quarterback for what you know is going to be a bad team? Get through this season. It's more than likely going to be another year where the Browns have a top 5 draft pick. So why not build around it? Let Shedeur let the game come to him. Have him sit on the bench for a little bit. Learn the game. And maybe next year you win, 5-6 games. But if the Cleveland Browns are playing for anything this year, they're drunk. And there's not really a chance of any possibility of the Cleveland Browns really making any kind of impact, right? Like, I know I come into it every single season being like every team's goal should be to win the Super Bowl, but you should also know who you are. Look yourself in the mirror and know exactly who you are. If the only value you get in your life is by making random weird comments on people's YouTube channels, then cool, that's who you are. Sink into it just like this guy did. You bring no other value to the world. Nobody out there loves you. So that's what you got to do, is try to get attention from random strangers on the internet by saying outlandish crap. Or You look in the mirror and you say, we're the Cleveland Browns, we're the UTEP Miners. We're not going to have a great season this year. Let's plan for what the future is going to be. That's where I think it should go for the Cleveland Browns. The crooked commish saying, top of it money, Mike, I'm barely coming back from Vegas. I want to know how that Vegas trip went. I want to know, again, if it didn't end up the exact same way as the Hangover movies ended up, commish, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. Shedeur needs to take his licks. Pause. I know somebody that'll lick him. That guy will lick him. Shedeur will be starting by week 5 anyway. LOL. Strilla says, you know what? That's facts, Tommy. That is facts. And Augustine asking about the Cleveland Browns. What future for the Cleveland Browns? What future is there for the Cleveland Browns? That's actually a wonderful question. I don't know if even I can answer that question. What future is there for the Cleveland Browns? I mean, there's always a future, right? Like a few years ago, we wouldn't have spoken about this team the way that we're talking about them now had they kept Baker Mayfield, right? And I know, once again, if shouldn't be the way that we handle things in the world of sports. But if they hadn't gotten rid of Baker Mayfield, we're talking about a team that more than likely is a constant playoff caliber team, right? That's what I like about the Cleveland Browns. The fact that we know no matter what. That was enough of that. What a nerd. I also feel like I banned that guy from the thing. Probably took too long. Probably should have done it more earlier than that, but you know me. Don't like messing around with dumb, stupid stuff. I guarantee you he's got like 18 other accounts, which is fine with me. So what I'm going to do is like ban as many of them as I can because he's going to come and it's going to put it out in the algorithm, and I'm good with that. There we go. But anyway, if the Cleveland Browns had held on to Baker Mayfield, I feel like they have a different future, right? But we can't live in the world of ifs and buts. When it comes down to the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets this year and the Tennessee Titans maybe and the Las Vegas Raiders, he's going to what? Whenever it comes down to those teams, you have to. Yeah, I know he's on the YouTube Shorts, which is fine, right? Tommy says I would have done it for you, but he's on the other stream, I think, because I don't see his comments. Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. I'm fine with it. You know me. He's the reason why some get happy, Augustine. That's what I would say. He takes the comfort cream to the face. But, okay. What about you, Tommy? What about you, Augustine? Are we thinking that the Cleveland Browns, commish, are we thinking that the Cleveland Browns are the worst team in the NFL? Because I can see a world where they are. But I also don't have faith in the Jets. I don't have faith in the Titans. I don't have faith in the Raiders. I don't have faith in the Cardinals. It's also funny to me that out of the NFC, the only team that you could say is going to be definitively bad is the Arizona Cardinals, and I think that that's absolutely delicious. I don't know why. I just love the fact that that's what it's going to be. The commish says that he thinks it's actually just the tip of the situation.
I just want to put the tip in.
It's time for
Just the Tip.
That would make me uncomfortable.
Promise that it ain't too much, but just enough. Just a tip. Just a tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
It's time for Just the Tip.
Just the Tip is brought to you by our friends over at www.myhappynuts.com. Guys, Go check out the website today, www.myhappynuts.com. They've got everything, absolutely everything that your nuts need. And I'm going to show you, boom, right here, how it goes. www.myhappynuts.com/Mike Tipton. That's the site that you can go to. I'll link it in all my various social media. And you can see here, bam, we got the comfort cream. You slather it up on your hands, you rub it all over your boys, and all of a sudden you're comfortable all day long. Y'all know me. I have to walk around all damn day at a hot-ass, muggy baseball stadium. And you know what makes me comfortable? My Happy Nuts Comfort Cream. Then you can get the bulber. I know, Augustine, you've got arguably the biggest bush in the world. I don't know why you keep sending me pictures of it, why you haven't trimmed that damn thing since you were 13 years old, or any of the other issues that you have with it. I feel like there's a small family of pheasants that live inside your crotch, but it's not for me to judge you. That's how you want to live your life, my guy. Live your life. The bulber, you got to trim it up a little bit, Augustine. Just make sure it looks good. Don't have it all nappy. You want it to be taken care of, then you can get the Bulber Pro. That might be the toughest one to get through those hard-to-reach places, Augustine. You want to make sure your taint is nice and smooth. That's where you want to go. They got the comfort powder. Hey, you don't want to get your hands dirty with all the lotions and stuff like that? Hey, pull your size 4XL pants out a little bit, sprinkle that stuff down into your gullet, and you are good to go. Everything is nice and smooth and good for you to go. They got everything you need, the body and nut wash, the whole body deodorant, and the anti-chafe stick. Guys, what have you been waiting for this entire time? www.myhappynuts.com, and make sure you use promo code Mike Tipton at checkout so that your nuts can be as happy as my nuts with www.myhappynuts.com. Augustine says, I don't know if they're the worst team, but they'll definitely be drafting top 5. Augustine says, hey, man, that was between us. Strilla says, might want to give that perv dude this. Oh, he'd be doing way too much with that. And then thinks that that was a commish. The Cali man joining us once again. What happens when a Happy Nuts employee asks their coworker if they want to hang out after hours? They get sent directly to a mandatory HR seminar. I got some jokes, but I probably can't say on this show right now. It'll have to be another time later. But man, me finding out that I was in a position of power was odd. I was like, oh, I should probably fix the way that I speak to my employees then, huh? But like, I love to make jokes. If you've ever been in a TV production room, you got to love to make jokes. Well, there we go. Again, though, like looking at the NFC, it feels like the only team that is going to be terrible are the Arizona Cardinals in the NFC. Minnesota, I don't think is there. Tampa Bay, I don't think is there. Atlanta, I think is going to be better. Tommy's saying that's never stopped you before. LOL. That's a funny thing too, right? Like all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, I'm the guy that's in charge of some stuff here. Someone made a horrible, horrible mistake. But like we try to keep it a little more fun. And I guess sometimes the jokes can get a little inappropriate, but I feel like that's every workplace. You got to have a little bit of fun with the people that you're dealing with. CD Lamb got robbed yesterday, apparently, or a couple of days ago. Up to $300,000 worth of stuff missing from CD Lamb's house, which I think is absolutely hilarious. I feel like if you're an NFL player, maybe invest a little bit in some security systems, like a security person, a big ass dog, maybe like just anything like that can help you out. So that way you don't get robbed of all your possessions. The Cali man saying, what's the best part about dating an Arizona Cardinals fan? She will never ask you for a ring. The best part about like dating a Dallas Cowboys fan is that they're already just disappointed. Like they always expect disappointment. It's the best thing for me. I'm not going to say that joke, but that would have been good. Shit. Note to CD Lamb, please don't go to Terry and Arnold. Did I miss something? What happened with this? What's going on between CD Lamb and Terry and Arnold? I'm actually looking this up. Oh. Oh, shit. There's no way. I probably should have read the article a little more. Don't go. Terry and Arnold. Oh, that's fun. I always love whenever neighbors just start screaming for no reason whatsoever because they're like waving at another car that's across the street and it makes your dog bark in the middle of a show. Very, very only me type of situation here, but you know, it happens. What did Terry and Arnold do? The charges arrested in late June 2026 for 8 felony charges, including armed robbery and kidnapping relating to February. Yeah. Yeah, Jack is a constant part of the show now, Augustine. And now I got cop cars and everything coming around the house. What the hell is going on? Thought I moved to a nice neighborhood. There we go. What are you doing? Don't be licking my microphone. Jack, once again, a permanent staple on the tipping point with Mike Tipton. It would not be a tipping point with Mike Tipton without Jack being a part of the show now. Just a man stroking his wiener on camera. I am so glad the kids are out of the car right now, Tommy. My kids aren't home. But, you know, it's always been a dream of mine as a content creator to just stroke my wiener in front of the entire world and have people watching because it shows how much I love my weenie. You're good. Did you just move? Oh my God. Ugh. Having pets is fun, huh? What are you doing? No, get out of it. Oh my God. He just threw up, like right there. And that smell. I am so glad that you all are not here right now and having to deal with that. That might be the end of the show, guys. What the hell, man? You were just fine. He was fine. I was right here stroking him, and he just threw up, and it's white, and it makes the perfect jokes. Like, I don't even know what the hell he ate that looks like that. Fuck me. But I cannot sit here and just let that fester anymore. It is like I am on the verge of tears with how bad this thing smells. So I am going to have to end the show, guys. That might be the last time Jack ever makes it on the show. Oh my God. So we will continue this conversation tomorrow. No, Augustine, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. I heard him make a noise, and I thought it was a watery shit, being 100% honest, Trilla. That's why I turned around and looked. And no, it was out of the front end, so at least it wasn't out of the back end. But it still smells horrid. I'll have to Augustine, I cannot, because I got a fixed camera right there, right? Like it's not like a webcam. It's an actual like camera. That's why I can like focus and change all the different settings and stuff like that on it. Make myself darker, make myself lighter. All those, like it's an actual camera, so I can't just move it and do all that. But I will take a picture of it. I don't know. Oh my God, it smells so bad. You probably can't see it on there, but it's, yeah, I gotta go, guys. I apologize. Short show, apparently. My dog threw up. What a way to end it. People come in, they watch me stroking my wiener, and it throws up all over the floor. Have a great night, everybody.